When the Crimean War erupted in 1854, Mary Seacole stood before the British War Office in London, offering her extensive nursing experience from cholera epidemics in Panama and Jamaica. They rejected her, not once, but 3 times. Too old at 50, they said. Too dark-skinned, they implied. Wrong credentials, they claimed. Every door in official London closed in her face. Mary's response? She would open her own doors. Using her savings and borrowed money, she funded her own passage to Crimea. While other nurses worked in distant hospitals, Mary built her British hotel just 1 mile from the front lines. It was part restaurant, part medical center, part supply store. She couldn't change the system, so she created her own. Local soldiers named it the Force's own house. But it was on the battlefield itself where Mary found her truest calling. Wearing a brightly colored dress so wounded soldiers could spot her easily, she rode straight into crossfire, carrying bandages, food, and her medicine kit. Her signature cure-all mixed European medical knowledge with Caribbean healing traditions. It included clean dressings, herbal remedies, and what she called a nip of good rum for pain. When ammunition exploded near her during the Battle of Chernaya, she simply dusted off her skirts and continued bandaging wounds. The soldiers called her Mother Seacole. To the officers, she was the Creole with the tea mug. To everyone on the battlefield, she was simply the woman who would brave any danger to reach a wounded man. When one young soldier asked why she risked her life, she reportedly answered, "My son, I cannot watch anyone suffer without trying to help." And everyone here is someone's child. Her hotel went bankrupt, caring for soldiers who couldn't pay. She returned to London in 1856, destitute but decorated with 3 medals. When soldiers discovered their Mother Seacole was living in poverty, they organized a festival in her honor at Royal Surrey Gardens. Over 80,000 people attended, including veterans who crawled on crutches to show their respect. Military bands played, and for 4 nights, London's sky lit up with fireworks celebrating a woman who refused to accept no for an answer. Her autobiography, Wonderful Adventures of Mrs. Seacole in Many Lands, became a bestseller in 1857. It was the first autobiography published in Britain by a free Black woman. In it, she wrote not of her hardships, but of the honor of serving. "I am not ashamed to say that I love the people who have twice warmed me when I was cold and dried me when I was wet." Today, her statue stands outside St. Thomas's Hospital in London. It is the first statue of a named Black woman in Britain. She faces the Houses of Parliament, eternally reminding those in power that compassion knows no boundaries. Courage wears many faces, and sometimes the greatest heroes are those who simply refuse to walk away from others' suffering. The British people voted her the greatest Black Briton in history, but perhaps her most fitting memorial lies in the modern profession of nursing, where her example teaches that medical care isn't just about treating wounds. It's about treating the whole person with dignity, respect, and, if necessary, a dash of defiance against any system that would say no to helping those in need. Subscribe.